Howdy, this is Ranger and I'm bringing you exclusive in the loop coverage of Magic Springs Water and Theme Park in Hot Springs, Arkansas. If you live in Arkansas and you need a little magic in your life and you're too poor for Walt Disney World, this is definitely the place for you. Before we go in, let's take a look at the surrounding area and a little background information. I'm here at the nearby Hot Springs Mountain Tower. Hot Springs is a tourist town in backwoods Arkansas. There's a national park, a horse racetrack and casino, and several museums among other things. Some people actually take entire vacations here. Magic Springs both feeds and feeds off of the other local tourism, so it makes perfect sense to have a small amusement park here. Hot Springs is also home to President William Clinton, so I'm not going to miss the opportunity to tell a Bill Clinton joke. That is definitely not going to happen. So I'll take a few hours and see what I can come up with. Back inside the park by the front gate area, the game plan today is go all the way to the back of the park to check out X Coaster, and then we'll come back to check out the rest of the rides and the water park. So this is X Coaster. It is a Marrer Sky Loop. It is the only one of its kind in North America. Being 150 feet tall, it is also the tallest roller coaster in Arkansas. Although having that designation is a lot like being the smartest cast member on the Jersey Shore, or like being the best football player on the Cleveland Browns. I do like X Coaster though. It's got that janky I'm gonna die feeling, which I just love. And also the top inline twist at the top is a really nice element. You get some nice views of the surrounding area and you see you hang upside down on the back side going upside down. So it's a fun ride. The Big Bad John. No joke on this one. This is actually the name of the ride. Big Bad John is a pretty garden variety mine train ride, but the scenery is very nice though. So their antique car ride is called The Last Ride. I have no idea why they did this. If you know why their antique car ride is called The Last Ride, let me know in the comments. Or even better yet, if you have a punchline, put it in the comments. It's the return of fences and crayons. Yay! I'm sorry, I just realized that this video just became the Force Awakens of the In the Loop channel. There's absolutely no new ideas, but a ton of people are going to get suckered into watching it anyway. There's going to have to be some self-imposed punishment for that lack of discretion. So I decided what my punishment is going to be. I'm going to have to ride this SLC. It's a pretty stiff penalty, but I think it fits the crime. Hopefully I can get off without having to immediately leave the park to go see my chiropractor. Gauntlet was about what I was expecting. It was pretty bumpy. So punishment has been paid. I think I've learned my lesson here. From now on, it's going to be all new content from Ranger all the time. Walking back across the park towards the Arkansas Twister and the Waterpark area. First, I want to thank all of you who have been watching my videos. Really appreciate it. There's been a little bit of interest in hanging out with me at the parks, and that's not going to happen for right now. At a later date, that may be possible, but for right now, that's not going to happen, and here's why. Let's say today, theoretically, I had agreed to meet up with YouTuber Top Dog. Now, Top Dog and I are walking around the park, having a good time, filming a video together. Now, if Top Dog turns out to be 9 years old, our little joint video could very quickly turn into a POV of Chris Hansen. And that's not really in any of our best interests, so best to avoid that situation for the time being. Here we have the water park area for Magic Springs. There's not a whole lot here, but what they have is quite good. Here is the king of all water park rides. It is the Flow Rider. This one is an excellent one to learn how to do it on because they do it by time and not by whether or not you stay on it. So if you're brand new and you fall off 2 or 3 times, they let you keep getting back on as long as your minute and a half hasn't been used up. So this is an excellent place to try to learn some new tricks and to just get a hold of it in general. They've also got one of my favorite water park rides. It is a mat racer. These are off the shelf. There's quite a few of them all over the country, but they're really fun. And then we have here one of the best water slide complexes I've ever seen, no joke. At the top you have body slides, there's the twisting orange slide there, as well as a purple and a blue drop slides, a double drop and then the large drop. This tower is probably 90 feet tall, it's pretty big. And then also on the lower level you have 4 tube slides. There are 2 separate bowl slides here. Really fun rides, really great complex. This is their older section of the water park. There's 4 tube slides here and the lazy river. The Timberwood Amphitheater has several concerts throughout the summer, a lot of B-list musical names. But you know who's not a B-list? It's Bill Clinton. It's time for the Bill Clinton joke, people. What does Bill Clinton say after a romantic encounter? Hillary, I'll be home in 20 minutes. The last major attraction of the day is the Arkansas Twister. So they have a snazzy little sign here. This ride, the last 3 years, I would say it's gone from underrated and pretty smooth to now just what you would expect. It's a decent-sized wood coaster, quite a bit of bumpiness on it. It's alright. Some final thoughts on Magic Springs. Obviously this is not a destination park, but for me, X-Coaster and the Flow Rider made it worth the trip alone. You might want to come down here if you're coming from the Midwest down to Texas or something like that. Maybe hit it up to and from where you're going. Be sure to listen to the In the Loop podcast, watch the other videos, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is Ranger signing off from Magic Springs.